how much higher can some of these Sky Striker cards actually go? Make sure you guys smash the like and crap out of that subscribe button, and of course leave a comment down below when you be walking away with a booster pack as per usual. You know, I didn't actually think that Ray would exceed my expectations out here, but this card hitting 200 and 300, heading up to like almost $400 per copy of this. This is actually insane to be seeing. And you know, we've only had 2 sales this month at $310, but that's nuts. Now, obviously, the Sky Striker package has been seeing a little bit of play in Malice. 111s for Roses. Okay, I see you. And we've also got your Engage Alt Arts. These are 120s. These have been pushing down. That's actually insane to be seeing. Of course, Kagari's, market price 80 now. Roses have actually been going up too. These are about 90s. These are almost as much as the quarter centuries at this point. Or as the Starlights, which I'm not going to lie, I like this art a lot more. I think it definitely looks a lot better. Let's see here. Shizuku's, man, $45 now. These are still sitting about 50s for the regular engages, which I think is fine. Linkages, you got one cheap one here, and then you go up to about 30. It's not too terrible. The old Maven's boxes are $34. Okay, Shizuku Alt Arts are $22. Like, that's so crazy. It brought down the price on the Alti, yes, but that's very expensive. Azaleas, I see, are gaining value, as to be expected, right? Like $22, $23. Only because a lot more people kind of need this card. It's very generic. Hayates are $20. Kainas are 10s. Alti Rays are nice heavy plays for like $4. That's disgusting. Widow Anchors, these are $20 right now. Excuse me. Okay, sure. maybe we'll get that in a reprint. That'd be nice. Wow, even these Widow Anchors, the Dark Sabers, are a little bit of money. Okay, I see you. Damn, I did not expect to see. Like, I knew Sky Striker stuff was seeing play in Malice, and people were choosing to play it. Wow, these sleeves are still like $6. But Ultra Widow Anchors are even 5s now as well. Okay, I see you. Nice $5 QCR Shizuku. These engages, market price 5, 4. Okay, so your Sky Striker stuff definitely coming along in value. Mass Dragon, yes, the hope of Tempi Dragons. Now, we'll have to wait and see, you know, as we get through weekend 1 out here, and truly seeing if Tempi is going to grab on to the idea of wanting to play this. I think that this card is incredibly cute. I want to continue to say that out here as we see this, all right? This is a very, very awesome thing. But what we're actually kind of hoping for here is Tempi's not actually out of the game, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, you haven't had any sales. 12, 13, one sold for 31, and then 31, and then 35. You know, and a lot of people are not looking at this, which is kind of crazy. Deck's dead. I mean, kind of, sort of. Your next one is the dual terminal at $5. Okay, well, we'll wait and see what's going on with Tempi, or with Mass Dragon. Polymerization Quarter Century Hero Alt Art. This is one of my favorite arts in the game now, if I'm choosing to play something with polymerization, just because, like, this looks so freaking sick, man. Yeah, you're looking at about $15 to $16 per copy right now, on up to $17. In terms of your sales data, I mean, are these things really going too crazy? I mean, you have a pretty decent amount of sales on these things each and every day. People are picking this up. But once again, I mean, in terms of what decks are choosing to play polymerization right now, I mean, most of them are 1 to 2 ups, you know, really just depending on the rest of that. Metaltronus, you know, for how much of an impact that this card has had in the meta, I was kind of thinking this would hit about the $5 mark, but no, it actually hasn't. You know, they actually did this a pretty major favor by putting Metaltronus in as a super rare, because you don't have to worry about spending the very extravagant amounts of money out here, because it's a $5 super rare, man. You're not really breaking the bank per se on this. Like, it's good enough to make sure that you get the spot removal, and especially in the current mirror match, I think kind of with every mirror match going forward, you're going to have this card be a major contender or consideration on here. But you're looking at about $3, $4 per copy of this right now, which, once again, is not too bad at all. You've got your value. The Orcust Mech Knight. This card, so this thing gassed up really, really hard. During Black Friday, we saw this thing. Oh man, what was it? I think we saw this thing hit, was it $18 to $20? And you've calmed back now. Now, if there was a time that you believed in future Orcust out here, keep in mind, we're probably not going to get the Orcust stuff until mid-June, maybe May. It's so freaking far away at this point. But spending the $30 now for a playset of these, also, you never know when we're going to get new Mech Knight support as it is. Maybe someday, right? But in terms of this is actually looking way more enticing than it did before. So this one gets the seal of approval from me. It's no longer $20. We've had a retract down. Orcust definitely looks like it's going to be a interesting deck. Imperm. These were just at $100 like 3 days ago. And I see we've had a couple more, you had a couple people coming through here and listing sets. Actually, it's very interesting to see you have 4 sets on the market right now at the $90 range. I'm pretty sure that these are just people trying to sell these and just get some Christmas funds out here just so they can actually, get some things. Card looks fantastic. I mean, you still got to compete out here with your ultimate rare, which, let's call it what it is. I mean, you already know how expensive that thing can actually be. How big? Yeah, our ulti is all... Wow, these two have pretty much synchronized. That's insane. All right, well, when 2 high rarity cards here are pretty gosh darn close, yeah, you're looking about 90s and 90s. I like that. That's very, very good. All right. Hello, Delta. How are you? I just saw a Primite Lordly Load Psy-Frame deck earlier in the week, and I still think that's one of the frickin' funniest things that has come out of the more recent woodwork out here, because, Primite stuff just doesn't care and just let you go ahead and set up, and then you can go ahead and do all this stuff. Still looking at $4, and the fact that these deltas out here, even the rares, are the same price for this. And I ask you, why am I picking up rares when I can buy the supers for 20 cents more? This market entertains me some days, man. Chaos Hunter, for as much hype as people are trying to push on this, being like, hey, this is the counter to the Malice deck. I mean, yeah, sure, when your opponent's Watch Summons, your opponent can't banish cards, but if they find a way to negate this thing, well, shit, now you've got in a bad place. Most people would rather just land CS at the floodgate condition and call it a day. So you can get a Portuguese one here for $12, or you can get a playset of them here for $12. That's kind of cool. But once again, opportunity. If you believe that this card's going to help you out, go for it. These are expensive. You mean to tell me that I have to spend $270 with 98.6% feedback, heading on up to $360, $390, $400. You're telling me that Beisty Lubellion QCRs are actually worth near $300, $400? No, I'm not spending that much money on this. See, I get that Lubellion has just been such a very nice centerpiece for all this, but God, that's so expensive. Ultimate Slayers. Are we going back down, or are we stagnating? It looks like we're about $28 right now. What's our sales history looking like here? You had a couple sell on the 11th. Then you had some sell for 43, which is not like the end of the world, and some on 12.9. Yeah, this card's not rapidly moving. It's got movements. It's definitely in the mid-range of things. Okay. And bonfires. Wow, collector rare bonfires. $30. QCR bonfires come in about 32s. Okay, we got movement, I see. Platinum's coming in about $6, not too terrible. Ultras from Maze, about $4. Okay. Looks like $4. PCR's $4. PUR's coming in about 3 to 4. Okay. And Secret Bonfire's about $3. Okay, so really nothing's... These push down, obviously, but interesting. Bonfire, $30 QCRs. Okay. So what do you guys think about today's market? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'm looking forward to seeing all of this rest of this BS coming out in the rest of this week. But you guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.